All right, it's July 31st, 2020, and we're here for a garden update, the flower garden this time at the end of July. And our host, the doc, will talk, and I'll try to do camera.
Okay, so we're starting out in the corner, and the Russian sage, which are the purple spikes, have opened. And then as we pan to the right, we've got a taller Heliopsis, yellow in the back. And in front of those are black-eyed Susans. And then we're moving into a scarlet monarda, which is past its peak, but the hummingbirds have been all over that.
Bugs all over it right now, too, right?
Yeah, the magenta in the back. And then closer up, there's two different other types of monarda, a light and a darker purple monarda.
And this would be the light here,
yeah,
and then the darker right like that? Okay.
And then I have to work this section, so we're just going to go past.
Skipping that?
Yeah.
What's all this yellow stuff here?
More black-eyed Susans.
More black-eyed Susans. Popular.
And Anise hyssop.
Who?
Anise hyssop is the purple spire flower.
All right.
And then kind of interesting, right behind it is a Huchera.
The brown thing?
Right, but it really should be in much more shade, but if you scan over here, you'll see what it really should look like, which is a really nice dark purpley green. Yeah. So I have to transplant that.
All right. Did that self-sow over on that side, or?
I don't remember.
Okay. What are these?
And then we're gonna head on down.
What are these giant tall things?
Well, in the back there, the mauve, right? Colored flowers are Joe Pye weed.
Oh, the ones that are taller than me?
Right.
Okay.
And if you scan a little bit to the right, you have white culverts root.
Okay.
We have both white and purple culverts root. And then next to that is Joe Pye weed that I pruned back so that we'd have a shorter stalk. And you can see you get a smaller flower, but the plant's much more under control and a little bushier. And
don't step on your plant.
Don't step on mine.
All right, so this is the one
Joe Pye that I pruned.
Joe Pye weed. How do you spell Joe Pye weed?
Joepye weed.
Joe Pye weed.
Right.
Is it a weed?
Not to me.
Not to you.
You can buy it in the stores.
You can buy, well then, therefore, must be not a weed.
And then, down below we have some sedums and some corabels that are
Sedum, but I don't believe them.
Corabels that are done flowering, and some rose companion that has the last of its little white flowers.
All right.
Right there.
So those are what called, the little white flowers?
Rose companion.
Rose companion. Oh.
Right.
There we go. Trying to get shadows stuff are better. All right.
Here, the lavender is done blooming for
the lavender, which is working its way into the.
You scan this way on the shady side.
Back into the shade.
I have to get in the far back, but I didn't have long pants on today. But we have Canadian ginger.
Which is the ginger?
The round, like heart-shaped flowers.
Canadian ginger? Is it ginger because it tastes like anything, or is it just the family?
No, it's the family.
Oh, wow.
And some French bleeding heart. And mollis. I forget the common name for these in the front.
What are the purple and green?
No, that's more the Huchera.
All right.
Hukera. I'm not quite sure how people pronounce it. And
back into
then
the
we
light.
have some more Russian sage. And then 2 sunflowers. Out of the 6 that I planted, only 2 made it, not being dug up by the vole. And
so that thing right there.
Right, the tall one, and then a shorter one in front.
And then a shorter one, and we've had sunflowers in this yard that were the size of garbage can lids.
Len won.
The
Bolton Fair.
Largest sunflower head. It was ridiculous.
We were in Asia, and I had to cut it down and get up on a step stool with a saw. And my mother was here, and she helped me.
Look at all the bees in here working. There are, and this is on, what are the bees working? Is purpley?
The monarda. So here again is more purple and
let me step forward and get a little closer on the bees, just because bees are fun to include. And we have many viewers of these videos, right? And some of the.
Okay, watch where you're stepping there.
All right. So let's see if we can get any bees action. There we go. Bees. Many bees. Look. All right. Oh, a little tomato action in there.
Yeah. So there's actually 3 tomatoes in there, but only one that's not totally covered by flowers.
All right. I gotta cover up my camera.
A little butterfly bush here in the front that's self-sowed.
Which one? Oh, this guy right here?
Yep.
All right.
And then more Heliopsis, which are the yellow flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And a little Astilbe down here in the front.
That's
to there's one of them is pink still, but the rest of the flowers have dried out. Sedums and Astilbes and more sedums.
Sedum, but I don't believe
And
it.
Nepeta is down here. Kind of like a catnip type of plant.
What does a catnip type of plant mean?
Well, it's in that family.
Oh.
That's catnip.
Oh, I can sit down and you can see, but well, there's the hummingbirds working the plants in the back there.
And then they're pretty much done for this season, but you can see the globe thistle.
Oh, yeah.
Which are the round orby flowers, and the bees love that.
Cold, cruel orbs that rule the night.
Yes, so I have to get in there and do some deadheading when I have long pants on. Today it was too hot. And then Joe Pye that I pruned back, which I really like. It does a lot better. It's under control.
And now the butterfly bushes are starting.
Yeah, they're getting a little big.
A little leggy, a little long.
How
things.
tall you think that is, Tim?
Well, 9 feet.
9 feet.
Coming up on 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I hate these things because they take over the garden and then the butterflies show up in their scores to work these and they go crazy. So it really is an amazing plant from a butterfly standpoint.
And underneath here, there's some nice Veronica. And this is done blooming right here, but you can see there's a nice little flower.
Oh, Veronica.
Spike down there.
Alright.
And now we're coming across. This part was in full sun this morning, so I didn't get all the weeding done. But the peonies are all done for this season. They're in the back. You can tell how dry it's been because usually this time of year they're pretty. They got a lot of fungus spots on them, but it is so dry that fungus has been pretty low. And then more Anna's hyssop. And there's 2 different types, one with the lime green leaf and one with a plain green.
The ones that are farther in the back?
The purple spiky.
Oh, the
right
purple
here in the
spikies
front.
right here.
Right
Okay.
in front of this. This is the hydrangea that never blooms, and I don't know why. Probably gets eaten.
Be eaten.
There's a little miniature aruncus down there, which is the mounded.
It's a who?
It's an aruncus.
A
And
runcus.
it's a miniature aruncus.
Crowded out a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I gotta print some stuff.
Okay, what are these tall guys right here
And
again?
then that is New York ironweed.
Ironweed.
Yeah, which is something that they grow at Drumlin Farm, and I bought home a little transplant last fall, and I planted it, and it grew into this. And this is a really tall plant. This gets taller than the Joe Pye, so that's probably like another 8-9 footer.
Wow. At least 8 right now.
And then I got to get in here, and I got a lot of deadheading to do, and cutting back, and some transplanting. But a lot of creeping phlox and the valerian. I like to leave the heads up until they're really dried out because they sell so beautifully, and I love valerian. And I got to get back there and cut back the columbine.
And this guy right on the corner is
Another butterfly bush.
another butterfly bush to attract the butterflies. And it looks nice in theory right now sitting here, and it'll take over the entire parking space too. It's to right here.
Some people think they are invasive, only invasive.
I think they're a pain in the ass. But
But,
the butterflies love them.
I think that's it.
All right, July 31st, 2020, State of the Garden at the Flower Garden.